RCJHS. St. Peter CLAVER RCJHS. Please come up stage. St. Peter CLAVER. So let's welcome Christ the King. Christ the King. Christ the King, please come up stage. Christ the King. Please, we are starting contest 6. Can the contestants please come up stage? Notre Dame, if you are in, please come up stage. Please, Christ the King, can we check the names? Christ the King. Please, Christ the King, can we check the names? Those are not their names. Christ the King. Notre Dame, are those your names? Are those your names?
This my name.
Is that your name?
Yes.
So Yvonne is not his name.
Yvonne Vule, I'm informed too.
Okay.
Fridaus Mohammed, Form 2.
Okay.
Akalonumpo Ivan from Sandema Upper East Region, final year student.
Okay.
I am Adita Petrina from Christ the King Junior High School, Upper East Region. I'm Nancy Abua, Notre Dame Girls Model from Bruno Region.
I'm in the person of Tremesewa Felicity from Notre Dame Girls Model.
Okay. They are all welcome. Is this your first time? Okay. But the other two, it's not your first time. Notre Dame is your first time? Okay. It's your first time coming to the nationals? Oh, okay. I see. Okay. So we have two people. You are here for the first time. How are you feeling?
It's all right.
Yeah, okay. It's all right. Okay. St. Peter Claver. How are you feeling?
We are feeling okay.
You are feeling okay. Okay, Christ the King.
We hope to do our best to leave a remarkable footprint here.
You came to do your best. Okay. So, you are all very welcome and all the best in the contest. Are you ready? Okay, so we are starting with the science spectrum round. That's the first round. We are doing the first half where you have questions from biology, chemistry, physics, and agricultural science. You have 15 seconds for short answer problems, 20 seconds for short explanatory answers, then 35 seconds for calculations and other explanatory answers. So I'm going to ask, the problems are going to be posed to all the schools. If you have the answer, you ring the bell, you hold on, you are called, then you give us the answer. So we start. Physics explanation. So that's 35 seconds. The speed of an electron in a building may be regulated using a rotating lever or electronically by the air conditioning system. Which electric device is responsible for increasing?
A resistor.
So I needed the device, and then how does the speed of the fan relate to that device?
So if the resistance is increased, the fan is turned lower. But if it is decreased, if the resistance is decreased, then the fan is higher.
Okay, that's correct. Physics short answer. So you have 15 seconds. In every 24 hours, the Earth makes one complete rotation on its axis. As the Earth rotates, the side of it facing the sun has day, while the side facing away has night. Which principle of light is responsible for this occurrence?
Christ the King.
Christ the King.
Rectilinear propagation of light.
That's correct. Biology short answer. So 15 seconds. Blood is a tissue responsible for transporting dissolved substances to cells and tissues. It consists of a liquid component called plasma and cellular components called blood cells or corpuscles. Blood cells can be referred to by which other name?
Time.
Okay, so it's also known as formed elements. Biology definition, so you have 20 seconds. Diffusion is the process by which molecules move from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration across until they are evenly distributed. What is a concentration gradient?
Christ the King.
It is the difference between the concentration of the two solutions.
Okay, so that's correct. We'll take it. So physics calculation. Physics calculation, you have 35 seconds. The density of a substance is one of its most important and easily measured physical property. This physical quantity is widely used to identify pure substances and to characterize and estimate the composition of mankind of mixtures. Pure gold is known to be denser than water. In a simple lab analysis to estimate the purity of a sample gold, a cube-shaped sample with a side of length 2 centimeter was cut out of a gold bar, and it was found to weigh 4 grams. Explain with your calculation if the gold bar is pure or not.
Christ the King.
The density is half grams per centimeter cube.
So please let me know if the gold bar is pure or not.
It's not pure
And why?
because the density gotten is greater than that of the density of pure
Time.
gold.
The density gotten is what?
Half grams per centimeter cube is greater than the density of pure gold.
Greater than the density of pure gold.
Time.
No, I will not give it to you. So what I'll do is I'll give you half. Because you got the calculated, yes. So I mean, you get 1.5. So yes, it's impure. Your calculated density was 0.5 gram per cm cube. But the reason why it's impure is because it's less than that of water. Because that density is less than that of water, which is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Okay. So that brings us to the end of the first half of the first round. So now we move on to the second half. Do you have the lab questions?
No.
Okay, so I'm sure you get it when you get to the tape. Okay, so please let's get the questions for the students. But I'm going to read. So this hot lab is also a microscope question. So the same thing, you are given a cell. And so you are given slides. You'll be asked to identify what cell, why it is, and then the mode of feeding. So is that clear? Yes. So you are going through the microscope, you identify the cell, then you answer the question. So the question is the likely mode of feeding of the multicellular organism from which this cell sample was taken, and you give a reason for your answer. Are we clear? Okay, so you can move to the table. Your time starts now.
One minute, 30 seconds gone. 2 minutes more. Sixty seconds more. 60 seconds more. Thirty. 10 seconds more. 3, 2, 1. Time up. Time out.
Okay, so the coaches, you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes, and if there are any substitutions, please let's do that. second half. So the hot lab. Notre Dame had 7 points. Saint Peter Claver had 9 points. And then Christ the King had 10 points. So at the end of the round, Notre Dame had 7 points. St. Peter Claver had 9 points. And Christ the King had 20.5 points. Any substitutions? Huh? Okay, so our substitutions for St. Peter Claver, we have Bridget replacing Fidias. For Christ the King, we have Excel replacing Ivan. And for Notre Dame, we have Blessing replacing Nancy. Hey, what's the other one?
My name is Exola Bakisi from Christ the King RC Basic School.
Okay.
I go by the name Apietia Blessing from Notre Dame Girls Model.
Okay. You are all very welcome. Now it's become a girls' contest. Okay. So now we move to the second round. So the second round, you have the first half of it. We have the toss-up questions. So I mentioned that I give the question, you give me an answer, you press the bell, you are called, and then you give me the answer. You have short answer questions and long answer questions. Short answer questions, 15 seconds. Long answer questions, 35 seconds. Are you ready? Okay, so question 1. Time is an ongoing and continuous sequence of events that occur in succession from past through to the present and to the future. It is used to quantify, compare the duration of events or the intervals between even sequence events. So short answer, you have 15 seconds. During a school election, the polling station opened at 7:33 a.m. The first voter voted at 3/4 of an hour after the station opened. At what time did the first voter vote?
The question again.
During a school election, the polling station opened at 7:33 a.m. The first voter voted at 3/4 of an hour after the station opened. What time did the first voter vote?
St. Peter's.
Total voted 8-3.
No.
Time.
So 8:18 a.m. a.m. Next question, long answer. So you have 35 seconds. Profit is the financial gain a business receives when revenue surpasses costs and expenses. In simple terms, profit is made when the selling price of a commodity is more than the cost price. Araba bought a bag of water, sachet water, that's at 9 cedis, and sold it at 1 for 50 pesos. If a bag of water contains 30 sachets of water, how much profit will she make after selling 12 bags?
Christ the King.
6 Ghana cedis.
Pardon?
6 Ghana cedis.
No.
St. Peter's.
15 Ghana cedis.
No.
Notre Dame.
4 cedis, 40 pesos.
No. I mean, so she's going to make, like, sell everything for 72 Ghana cedis. So it's 72 Ghana cedis. Is everybody okay? So next question, short answer. A polygon is a two-dimensional geometric figure that has a finite number of sides. The sides of a polygon are made of straight line segments connected to each other end to end. Of a polygon shows the number of sides it has. The surface of the tables at a party are shaped in a hexagon. If each side of the table surface is to be occupied by a person, how many tables will be needed to cater for 453 attendees at a party? The surface of the tables at a party are shaped in a hexagon. If each side of the table is to be occupied by a person, how many tables will be needed to cater for 453 attendees?
Time.
76 tables. A sequence is an ordered list of items. Usually the order of the elements follows a rule or a pattern. So long answer, that means you have 35 seconds. Abigail had a tray of chocolate wafers. She ate 5 and placed the rest on the table for her 5 classmates. The first mate to arrive took 9 of the chocolate wafers. The second took 7. The third took 5, and so on. When the last person took hers, the tray was empty. How many chocolate wafers did Abigail start with?
St. Peter's.
26 chocolates.
No.
Notre Dame.
70 chocolates.
No.
Christ the King.
29 chocolates.
No. Okay, so the 30 chocolate wafers. So, fifth question, short answer, 15 seconds. Speed is the ratio of the distance to time in which the distance was covered. It describes how fast a body or thing is traveling. At an inter-school athletic competition, Eric set a record for the 200-meter dash. He completed the 200-meter race with an average speed of 8 meters per second. What time did it take him to complete the race?
St. Peter's.
25 minutes.
No.
Time.
So 25 seconds. 25 seconds. So the last question for the first half. So short answer. When two or more things are added together is called the sum or the total. At the Tasty Bakery, a spring roll costs 2 cedis 50 pesos. So one spring roll costs 2 cedis 50 pesos. And then meat pie costs 7 cedis. How much will Etonam pay for 5 spring rolls and 3 meat pies?
Christ the King.
52 Ghana cedis, 50 pesos.
No.
Time.
33 Ghana is 50 pesos.
That's correct.
Okay.
So with that, we come to the end of the first half. Now we move to the second half. So this is the rapid fire round. You have 60 seconds to answer 8 questions. Attempt as many as you can. If you do not have the answer at the moment, you can ask me to skip. If I'm reading the question and you have the answer, even before I finish reading, you can stop me and give me the answer. If you do not have the answer and I move on to the next question, you can only interrupt me after I'm done reading all 8 questions. Is that clear? Okay, so St. Peter Claver, we can start. Okay. Your time starts now. 45% of x is 0.09. What is x?
5.
No.
Pass.
Evaluate into bracket 64 over 27, or raise to the power 1 over 3.
Pass, please.
Expand and simplify into brackets 3 minus 2y to the raise to the power, or raise to the power 2, minus 3 plus 2y, or raise to the power 2.
Pass.
Simplify 2 over 5 times 8 over 9 divided by 32 over 27.
Pass.
Change 0.0045 kilometers to centimeters.
45.
No.
Pass.
Find the image of minus 3, 2 through a rotation of 90 degrees clockwise about the origin.
3, 2.
No.
Time.
3, negative 2.
No. So none
Time.
out of none. So Christ the King School. Same rules apply. You can turn your sheet over. Your time starts now. Simplify 3 over 100 divided by 2 over 25 times 5 over 9. Find x in 2x minus 3 divided by x squared is equal. Expand and simplify into brackets 5a plus 3 all raised to the power 2 minus 5a minus 3 all raised to the power 2. Please speak into the microphone. Find the distance between 3 minus 8 and minus 3, 0.
Square root 145 units.
Pardon?
Root 145 units.
No. Evaluate 1,000 over 27 all raised to the power minus 1 over 3.
Time.
Okay, so none. Okay, so 0.
Is 0.005.
Okay, so Notre Dame, same rules apply. You can turn the sheet now. Your time starts now. Find the distance between into bracket minus 8, 2 and into bracket 4 minus 3.
Pass.
Find the image of minus 512 through a rotation of 270 degrees anti-clockwise about the origin.
Pass.
70% of x is 0.021. What is x?
Pass.
Evaluate into brackets 4 over 9, all raised to the power 3 over 2.
Pass.
Expand and simplify into bracket 7x minus 2, all raised to the power 2 minus into bracket 7x plus 2, all raised to the power 2.
Pass.
Change 18,500 centimeters to kilometers.
Time.
Pass.
Okay, 0. And that brings us to the end of the round. Okay, so at the end of the round, and then like this half in the round, St. Peter Claver had 3 points, Christ the King had 0 points, and Notre Dame had 0. Oh, please put your hands together. Encourage them. So if there are substitutions, if there are any substitutions, and coaches, you have 2 minutes. We have substitutions. So St. Peter CLAVER, Bridget is going out, and we have Constance coming in. Thank you, Bridget. And for Christ the King, Excel is moving out, and Ivan is coming back in. Thank you, Excel. Okay, can the substitutes please introduce themselves?
My name is Okoto Constant. I'm in JHS2.
Okay, Constance, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Your name?
My name is Akalonupo Ivan.
Okay, Ivan, you're welcome back. And with this, we start the third round. So in the third round, we have 4 categories. We have the true or false, we have the riddle, we have the tech bites, we have black scientists. So when I read the question and you have the answer, you press the bell and then you are called to give me the answer. Please speak into the microphone. Do not speak until you have been called. If you give a wrong answer for the true or false part, you get a minus score. For the riddles, if you answer and you get it correct on the first clue, you get 3 points. On the second clue, you get 2 points. On the third and any other clue, you get 1 point. Are we okay? Can we start? Okay, so Notre Dame, your category.
Black scientist.
Black scientist. I assigned students in my branch the task of seeing whether spectrometer images matched any of the 20,000 alphabetically listed images on file at the FDA. On September 3rd, 1963, a likely match was quickly found in the seas. That is a common substance known as creatinine. It occurs in the body at a far higher level than contained in the cryobiosine and had to be shown to have no impact on cancer in animals. Spectrophotometry and crystallography studies were conducted independently by 3 teams, including scientists from MIT. The discovery was announced at a press conference, and my report is detailed in the U.S. Congressional Record. I testified at the lengthy criminal trial of the promoters. Who am I? The bell is not working. Please, the bells are not working. So I'll strike that question. I'll read another question. I taught at Hampton Institute in 1941 to 1942, and then joined the medical faculty of Howard University in 1942. I worked at Howard until my retirement in 1977. I taught physiology and anatomy, reaching the rank of associate professor in 1955.
Christ the King.
Charles Drew.
No. My
Notre
Katrin
Dame.
Jackson.
No. My areas of research were endocrinology, sex-related hormones, and medical genetics. I also chaired the university's Committee on Student Guidance and was director of the Academic Reinforcement Program. Who am I?
Mary Jackson.
They are out.
No, so you can't.
Time.
Okay, so Ruth Smith Lloyd. So that means Notre Dame, you still give me a category. Which category do you want? True or false? When mushrooms are exposed to sunlight and water, they undergo photosynthesis. True or false?
Christ the King.
Yes, Christ the King.
False.
That's correct. So now your category. Which category?
Riddles.
Riddles. I am an element of universal interest. First clue. So second clue. I am chemically much more stable than my siblings. Third clue. You may readily find me uncombined and available for extraction. Fourth clue. I am expensive and people will do anything to have me. Who am I?
Christ the King.
Gold.
That's correct. So they get 1 point. Your next category.
Riddles.
Riddles. I am a so first clue. I am a standard to which variables may be compared. Second clue. I am called upon whenever the need to investigate a problem or find solutions arise. Third clue. I am key to the scientific process and will help you answer the question after comparison is made.
Christ the King.
Yes, Christ the King.
Experimentation.
Pardon?
Experimentation. Experimentation.
No. So,
Notre Dame.
Measurement.
no. So the last clue. I am not bossy, but my name suggests so. I am not bossy, but my name suggests so. Who am I? Yes, St. Peter Claver.
Hypothesis.
No. Okay, so it's a control experiment. Control. Okay, so Christ the King, your category.
Riddles.
Riddles. Okay, so to the last riddle. First clue. We are a class of decay agents in the ecosystem. Yes.
Notre Dame.
Decomposers.
Pardon?
Decomposers. Decomposers.
No.
Decomposition.
Yes.
St.
Organic
Peter.
matter. Organic matter.
No. So second clue. We possess the capacity to release enzymes to assist carry out the job. Third clue. While some believe we are cleaning up for them by decomposing the organic matter, we are merely doing ourselves a favor by feeding on our substrate. For
Microorganisms.
no. So it's a saprophyte. Saprophyte. Okay. Were you the one who said riddles, or it was Christ the King? It was Christ the King. Okay, so
True or false?
true or false? Green plants are exposed to sunlight. Green plants which are exposed to sunlight cannot manufacture their own food. True or false?
Christ the King.
False.
Okay, that's correct. Your next category. Christ the
True
King.
or false?
True or false? So the last true or false question. The instrument used for measuring heat is the thermometer. True or false?
Christ the King.
Christ?
False.
That's correct.
Black
It
scientist.
wasn't coming. Press and let me see. Just press hard.
Black scientists.
Okay, so black science. In 2016, together with some scientists from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, I led research which led to the confirmation that edible white clay poses potential cancer risk. In 2016, I became
Christ the King.
Marian Ebrama Adi.
no.
Notre Dame.
Eureka Emefa Adomako.
No. Yes, same thing.
St. Peter's.
Professor Felix Konote.
No. So it's Mariana Santiwa in cancer. Okay, so your category.
Black scientist.
Okay, so to the last black scientist. I was born on August 29th, 1920 in Dallas, Texas. I improved in telegraph technology. My contributions to the telecommunications industry included advancements in the technology.
Notre Dame.
Otis Boykin.
That's true. You're correct. Okay, so your category. Your category. It's left to take bites.
Okay. True or false?
No, it's left to take bites. Sorry. Okay. So, what is the purpose input function in Python?
Christ the King.
It allows you to ask for information from the user. When you print,
No, so come again.
the input function allows you to ask for information from the user.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Okay. Next question. What is machine learning? Machine learning. And how does it relate to AI, so artificial intelligence? What is machine?
Notre Dame.
It's learning on machine and how it operates on various functions and how they relate to human activities.
No.
St. Peter.
It's when a machine begins to know more to understand human language.
No.
It is the use of machines to do some things humans can do, and it is a type of artificial intelligence.
Time.
No. So it's a subset of AI, and then it focuses on developing algorithms that will allow computers to learn patterns of data and then to make predictions without explicit programming. So you don't have to program it, but then it's able to do that. Okay, so last question for the contest. What is deep learning and where is it commonly used? What is deep learning and where is it commonly used?
Christ the King.
It is commonly used in artificial intelligence.
No, but what is it?
Time.
Okay, so it's a subfield of machine learning. It uses neural networks with multiple layers to learn and then to make sense of data. So it's used in image and speech recognition and then in natural language processing. Okay, so with that, we come to the end of the round and the contest. So at the end of the round, St. Peter Claver had 0 points, Notre Dame had 3 points, and Christ the King had 13 points. So at the end of the contest, Notre Dame had 10 points, St. Peter Claver had 12 points, and Christ the King had 33.5 points. So Christ the King moves on to the next round. St. Peter Claver and Notre Dame, thank you very much for coming. We'll see you next year.
Hello. Okay.